No.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Gramstar Sports Network, your exclusive home for Robbinsville athletics, and we are streaming it all season long and beyond. Don't adjust your sets. We are on a college field today. We're here at the Young Harris Softball Complex, just over the state line in Georgia, for today's non-conference game between the Robbinsville Lady Knights and the Copper Basin Lady Cougars. This is a rematch from the March 20th pairing between the two programs, which, of course, Robbinsville picked up a handy 15-6 victory. How you doing, everyone? Kevin Hensley with you here on the Gramstar Sports Network. We're pressed up here in the box with the technical crew today. We appreciate everyone helping us get set up and set to go this evening. It's a blistering, toasty Wednesday evening here in Georgia, but we're very thankful to be with you live here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Copper Basin's finishing up their warm-ups now. Robbinsville's already set to go, so we're just about to go to the field for our opening introductions and, of course, the singing of our national anthem. That's right, we've got a special concert on the way in just a moment from our esteemed school board chairman, Rodney Nelson. So stay tuned for that, folks. We'll be with you here in just a moment on GramstarSports.com.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Young Harris Softball Complex here in Georgia, home of the Mountain Lions. Today's game will feature the Robbinsville Lady Knights from North Carolina against the Copper Basin Cougars from Tennessee. Starting lineups are as follows. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Copper Basin Cougars. Leading off will be number 1, Alexis Hyatt. Batting second is number 31, Angela Graves. Batting third is number 32, Riley Hall. Batting fourth is number 13, Samantha Ware. Batting fifth is the starting pitcher, number 4, Destiny Pittman. Batting sixth is number 33, Caitlin Pack. Batting seventh is number 15, Riley Akins. In the 8-hole today is number 99, Taylor Hall. And batting ninth is number 24, Briley Harris. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Robbinsville Lady Knights. Leading off the shortstop, number 2, Schuler. Batting second and playing left field, number 4, Anna Williams. Batting third and playing third base, number 3, Millie Frapp. And the cleanup player today is the starting pitcher, number 99, Naomi Taylor. Batting fifth is the catcher, number 22, Liz Carpenter. Batting sixth and manning center field, number 24, Kinsley Phillips. Batting seventh and playing DP today, number 33, Fayla Welch. She'll be batting for the second baseman today, number 15, Olivia Lewis. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 21, Aubrey Rachacha. And batting ninth is the right fielder today, number 7, Claire Barlow. Substitutes for Robbinsville, number 5, Abby Adams. Number 11, Delaney Williams. Number 12, Taylor Jackson. And number 8, Lynn Hooper. And now, fans, if you would, please rise and direct your attention to center field as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Back live, fans, here from Young Harris Softball Complex here in the state of Georgia. We're just across the Highway 66 marker with Highway 515. And Robbinsville versus Hopper Basin, North Carolina versus Tennessee, if you'll have it that way. And this is the return favor, of course, as we said, from our March 20th foray into Polk County, which, of course, led to a 15-6 Robbinsville victory. Inside the circle today is sophomore Naomi Taylor for Robbinsville. Robbinsville coming into this game with a record of 9-2. Copper Basin is 5-5. Taylor 2-2 on the season. She boasts currently, going into today's game, a 2.82 ERA.
She lost 2 games.
And we're just about set to go here on the Gramstar Sports Network. We're so privileged, God, to have all of you with us this afternoon from Young Harris College here in Georgia. A little bit more about Miss Taylor while we got a moment. 13 strikeouts on the year, 4 walks. And she has really been the number 2 go-to person. She's had 4 starts on the year and had a record posted in every single one of them. We'll talk more about these Robbinsville players as they come up one by one throughout the evening. But we're thankful you're with us on this Wednesday evening from Young Harris. Bummer still that we didn't get to make our game up at Western Carolina on Monday. Of course, we were set to play the AC Reynolds Lady Rockets, and Mother Nature had other plans. Drenched the field just enough to where the Catamounts couldn't get the field ready in time.
What do you got?
Off the top of the first for Copper Basin, number 1, Alexis.
That part on the bottom is like, sort of, it's got a short in it, so you might have to like hold that bottom part with the connector. That's not the whole other side. I noticed that. That's why I had it. First pitch from Taylor is in there, and we are underway. It comes at exactly 6 p.m. Can't start the game any more efficiently than that. And the temperature at first pitch here in Young Harris is 76 degrees. Upstairs, count goes to 1-1 on Alexis Hyatt, leadoff hitter for the Copper Basin Lady Cougars. They're our final telecast of the week, where we'll start right back up with softball on Monday. Lady Knights will host Smoky Mountain at home. That'll be a 5 p.m. start time. And we'll talk more about the schedule throughout next week as we roll along. Tuesday, the teams head to Andrews for away games. We will not be at those. We'll join them again later in the week. That one fouled back to the net by Miss Hyatt. Count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't know where that Portsmouth girl was school at. It went up Western Carolina, something like that.
Game that we mentioned on March 20th, of course, was one of those situations where Robbinsville confidently had control of the game, but quite frankly just could not get the final out, and Copper Basin hung around just enough to make it interesting, and it went a full 7 innings. As a result, Alexis Hyatt pops out, and that is out number 1 here.
Now batting number 31, Angela Graves.
Angela Graves will now step up to the plate. And sadly, fans, we don't have their positions just yet. We'll have to kind of fill those in as we go, because the lineup card left a little to be desired, but made it work. Graves in with 1 out. In the on-deck circle is Riley Hull. Pitch coming from Taylor is going to be just off the corner of the plate, I guess maybe even a little high. Ball 1. Pitch on the way from Taylor. And it will trickle back to the net. Liz Carpenter unable to hold on to it. Count goes to 2-0.
When's our last game? In the May? No, well, the last game picked up that far. I don't want to do. Season's over like May the 6th, May the 7th.
That one drops in there. Oh, I'm sorry, it missed. 3 balls, no strikes. We've had 2 baseball telecasts on back-to-back days this week, folks, and now, of course, working here tonight in Young Harris, only softball game of the week. 4-pitch walk, and that will bring up Riley Hall.
Now batting number 32, Riley Hall.
That one caught the plate, 0-1.
During your college games, do you have any kids? Does the other team go over there?
No, stay on your side.
Yeah.
Snap throw back to first, and I'll keep her honest.
I think it's because
If they foul it.
yeah, but I don't.
Count 1-1. It's like we've lost our video for a moment. We're trying to work that out.
That's the only chance they got to beat me.
Before the game started, we had a chance to watch a little bit of the Carson Newman and Young Harris baseball game across the way. Of course, Young Harris picking up a 15-8 victory.
Hey man, can I get you to announce that
Yep.
pad number there? It could be a white car sitting right here. Have them come down here too.
All right, you be down there at the bottom?
Get down.
You got it. I'll get it in just a second. Be glad to. And that'll be out number 2, another pop out. Leave that action.
Now batting number 13, Samantha Ware.
Well, she ties a record held by many.
3 straight pop outs to Zoe Schuler, and we'll get our video back up and running. Sorry about that, folks. Bottom of the first coming up, no score here at Young Harris.
Bottom of the first inning for the Black Knights, shortstop, Zoe Schuler.
And we welcome you back here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Zoe Schuler will be the leadoff hitter for the Lady Knights. We got our video back up and running. Not sure what happened there. It's like we just lost internet connectivity. We were discussing the lack of signal down here at the ball field. So if interested ears were listening, upgrade the facilities, please. We beg
I
you,
knew it was shortstop. I didn't know it was.
She can fly.
Yeah.
11 years.
So we'll head now to the bottom of the first. Pitching today for Copper Basin's their go-to. That is Destiny Pittman in the circle today.
Not even 80.
That's a wild pitch. Good moves on base. Schuler,
It's just hard to do. It is.
by far and away leading Robbinsville this year with every single stat just about. It get batting .641 for the year. 3 triples, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs for Zoe Schuler. And oh, by the way, she has committed to the University of Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee. Not Georgia, not Young Harris, Tennessee. Yeah, they got to get a win. They got to get a win every once in a while, I guess. Everyone count on Miss Schuler. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They've got Carlin Pickens from North Buncombe pitching for them. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So she'll be playing with Zoe when she gets up there. Probably her last year or so, but yeah.
That change out or building that number
That
2.
one fouled back.
I've worked around there.
3-2 the count.
I'm in service truck. I like chip. Yeah, I got chip with y'all. That was y'all. Cheesy when the guy gets candy. I got I got chip with y'all.
Folks kind of working on the fly here, trying to get something set up. Schuler draws the leadoff walk here in the bottom of the first. Good start for Robbinsville. You get a speedy runner on in Zoe Schuler, and you've got almost a guaranteed run on the base path for Anna
Now
Williams.
batting the left fielder, Anna Williams.
So a rejiggered outfield today. Normally Williams and Barlow man right and left field respectively. That is not going to be the case today. Schuler's going to run. I mean, that's really no doubt in my mind or anyone else's about that, honestly. Pitch is slapped. Williams hits it, and that's going to be an easy RBI. Schuler just took off after stolen base number 18 on the year.
Williams with an RBI single. Scoring Schuler, now batting the third baseman, Memory Frapp.
Go to second will be late. Williams takes it. That one misses, ball 1.
Are those Scott still over there first? Scott, no. Yeah. You know Scott? Not good enough.
Foul ball goes down the line and may make it to the creek. It does, as a matter of fact. It made it to the creek. Hopped right in there.
I talked about me and Darrell Jones. We fished last week together there. Talking to him, and he told me he's not guaranteed. He said staff off right now.
That one skips to the plate. Williams will go to third on the wild pitch. So she's still second, goes third on the wild pitch. And Memory Frapp has a runner one base away here in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. And a friendly 3-1 count in her favor. As that one is popped up and reeled in at third base by Alexis Hyatt.
Now batting the pitcher, Naomi Taylor.
Taylor will bat now with, oh, very much so, yes. First out of the ball game. And here's Naomi Taylor trying to help her own cause here. 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. That one swung on and missed. 0-1. That one gets away. Williams will scamper home. 2-0 Robbinsville. Pass ball will score it. Here in the press box. That one popped up as well. Shallow center field. Reeled in by number 15, Riley Akins. 2 outs. 2-0 lead for Robbinsville. Another camera angle for a moment. There we go. Quick pop-up over the infield will end the inning, but Robbinsville plates 2, an RBI single from Anna Williams. And Williams will come home to score on a passed ball. We'll go to the second, 2-0 here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Top of the second, it's 2-0 Robbinsville here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone, wherever you may be tuned in. Appreciate you being with us. And work on the fly here. Sorry about that. We had some connectivity issues with our main source for video today, and can't have that. Kind of defeats the whole purpose of going live outside. Is the first offering here in the top of the second to Destiny Pittman. Looks like we should be caught up and good to go now. Naomi Taylor back out for inning number 2 of work. Skips to the plate. Counts 2-0. Yeah, it looked right down the middle, but it had to be just a little bit over the letters, I think. 3-0 is going to be the count. And she draws a 4-pitch walk. So that's 2 walks issued already today for Naomi Taylor. And that'll bring up Caitlin Pack. Yeah.
Now batting Caitlin Pack.
Bunt will go straight to Taylor. Throw to first. Lewis was covering, and they got the out. It's actually going to be a double play. Well, because she ran to second, and then she caught it in the air and then tagged the base. So, yep. So, how about Olivia Lewis with a double play, 1-4.
Now batting number 15, Riley Akins.
2 outs now. Nobody on for Copper Basin. It's 1-4. Yep. It'll be a double play if you want to. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Okay. Fly ball to right field. Claire Barlow's right there. And the Cougars had hope, and it quickly dissipated. Bottom of the second coming up. It is 2-0 Robbinsville here on GramstarSports.com. Welcome back, everyone, here on the Gramstar Sports Network. First pitch to Kinsley Grace will go to left center field, and it is snagged by the Cougars. Catch made by Angela Graves, and that's the first out quickly here in the bottom of the second.
Now batting the designated player, Fayla Welch.
So Welch gets the starting nod today. Back-to-back seniors batting right now for Robbinsville, and actually the only 2 seniors on the team, period. Robbinsville stacked with 8 seniors last year, 2 this year, and Kinsley Phillips wasn't even on the team last year. She had taken a year off. Back with Robbinsville now. Very talented athlete, multi-sport extraordinaire. And now Fayla Welch, another one. Had to battle through some injury issues, but she's out here with us tonight. 2-0 as that one fouled off and will reach the batting cages over here to our left. Welch batting .400 this year. 4 singles, 2 RBIs. High chop. Boy, that one went a country mile high on the infield, but they'll get Welch down the baseline 4-3, and that's 2 outs. And that will bring up Aubrey Wachacha. Wachacha's not been at the plate too much this year. She's got a .250 average. Normally has a DP batting for her. We'll address the elephant in the room, of course. Missing from the lineup card, if you're tuned in, is Surrey Waddy. And we're certainly missing Miss Waddy here tonight. She's normally our starting second baseman. Also, heck of a pitcher. But Waddy is out of town this weekend, and it being spring break for Robbinsville, Graham County schools. Waddy is not with us, so missing her. Special shout out to the Waddy clan watching from Disney World. How about that? This week. Our coverage knows no limits. We're even getting to go to the most magical place on earth with Graham Star Sports. Counts 2-1 here on Aubrey Wachacha. Claire Barlow in the on deck circle. Wachacha fouls it right back to the net. 2-2 count. Robbinsville scored 2 on just one hit, the Anna Williams single in the bottom of the first. And nothing so far in the hit column for the Lady Cougars. And Wachacha still trying to get it straightened out. Count remains even. As the Graham Star has been delivered to stores all around the Tri-County area. Visit us in Swain County, Graham, of course. And we've got a couple of stops in Cherokee County if you want to check out our product this week. Shout out to Montana Buchanan for helping make those deliveries possible. Full count now. Chacha hanging tough here in the bottom of the second. Pops up, and that's hit directly into center field. And that's going to be the end of the inning. 1-2-3, nothing doing. For the Lady Knights, we'll go to the third. Robbinsville still leads 2-0 here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone, here on the Graham Star Sports Network. GrahamStarSports.com is your exclusive home for Robbinsville Athletics. We are streaming all season long and beyond. 2-0 Lady Knights, live from Young Harris Softball Complex here in Georgia. Haley Hall batting for Copper Basin to begin things here in the top of the third. Cougars still looking for their first hit of the day. It's a battle of 99s right now. Ball one in the dirt, delivered by sophomore Naomi Taylor. That one hacked foul. Hall got a piece of it. Right off the screws, as they say. That one makes the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Yep. Shot in there. And that one actually grazed Hall just enough to get the nod. Hit by pitch will send Hall to first. And that will bring up Briley Harris in the 9 hole. Hope you've enjoyed our telecast this week. We've had 3 games in 3 days. Monday and Tuesday we had baseball action. The Black Knights split the bill. Actually played Towns County in the Monday matchup, and the Indians came to hit, and boy, did they ever. 15-5 final. And then yesterday, of course, the Black Knights picked up a 5-3 win over Rosman. And back to the top of the lineup card, Alexis Hyatt will bat. Was it fielded by Alexis Hyatt? Was it fielded by Zoe or Memory? Okay, so it was a 5-3. Okay, 5. Oh, okay, all right. Fielder's choice. 1 out now, and 1 on in the form of Taylor Hall as the Cougars begin trip number dos through the lineup. Hall getting a little antsy out there. Squiggles back to second. Apologize for the quality we had going there, folks. Like we got that straightened out. Had to do some in-game troubleshooting because what else would we have to do if we didn't have a technical glitch at some point? Fielded by Frapp. Nicely done. And that'll be a 5-3 put out. Out number 2. It's where the sacrifice, I believe. Was there a sacrifice? Well, she moved to third. I guess fielder's choice then. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now batting Angela Graves.
So fielder's choice, 5-3, excuse me. Angela Graves will now bat. 2 outs. And Miss Hall is at third base. Cougars trying to get something home. Still no hits today for Copper Basin. It all adds up now, doesn't it? It's all coming out. Count 2-1. Popped up, shallow left field. Actually, about midway out, and Anna Williams will reel it in and bring it into the top of the third. So the Cougars strand their first real scoring chance here in the ball game. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Still 2-0 in favor of the Lady Knights. 9-1 and 2 spots due up for Robbinsville here in the bottom of the third. It is right fielder Claire Barlow coming up to the dish to start things for the Graham County Pride, the Robbinsville Lady Knights. 14 times Smoky Mountain Conference champions. One bunted foul. And the Lady Knights have actually won the last 5 in a row. I just don't know what grade she's in. That's a good question. That one hacked down the third base line foul. We'll just lean out the window and ask John and Shondi here in a second. How about that? Mr. Nelson down here talking about Claire's younger sister, Daphne Barlow. I call her a superstar athlete because she plays every middle school sport there is in Graham County, it seems like, and is great at every one of them. Well, if we have water polo, she'd play that too. So, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and Barlow knew it. And that'll bring up Zoe Schuler. And the dirt ball 1. She's got some pop, man. If she hits one in the right spot, it easily be inside the park. Yep, it's on. Yeah. That one blistered down the right field line, but it's going to taper foul right at the fence, too. 1-1. It was 7th grade for Daphne Barlow. She's got one more year to brew at the middle school level. That's scary. She already plays for the Carolina Cardinals. Same one that Zoe Schuler plays for, as she is unable to beat out the quick zip 1-3. 2 outs for Anna Williams. Fouled back to the net, 0-1. Seems like last year we had a little bit of trouble getting out of the gate here. It took us a few innings to get going. And when we finally did, Williams ready for the 0-1, drops a bunt, it goes foul. She's a speedy runner as well, another athlete extraordinaire for Robbinsville. 0-2 count on Anna Williams. Here's the pitch, low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Such a wonderful experience for these players getting to play on a collegiate field. Very exciting. Williams makes it because she dropped the ball at first. Oh my. You think so? I'm with you on that. E5 or E3? E5 pulled her off the bag, yeah. Yeah, it sure did. That's good. That's a good call. So that's 2 outs for Memory Frapp. Another hacker for Robbinsville. Second highest average on the team this year. Williams is taking off, and she'll get there standing up. Don't need no stinking slide. Frapp batting .487 on the year. 11 doubles, 2 home runs, and 15 RBIs for Frapp, who is also the ace of the pitching staff. She picked up her 6th win of the year. She's unblemished on the season, despite busting her chin open, my goodness, in the middle of the game.
Did she have to have stitches?
Had to have 3 stitches put in at Harris Regional in Silva. But she is a tough cookie. Still finished the game with a busted chin as that one's popped up. And that's the end of the bottom of the third. So Robbinsville squanders another opportunity. 1 left on. We'll go to the 4th here in Young Harris. 2-0 Lady Knights. You're watching the Gramstar Sports Network. Top of the 4th, fans. It is 2-0 and some defensive changes all around the field. We had a scramble to get it figured out. So once we settled in, it was Memory Frapp going inside the circle. Olivia Lewis shifted from second to third with Naomi Taylor taking over at second base. Schuler and Wachacha did not switch places. That would have been interesting. Swing and a miss, 0-2 the count. Taylor had a little bit of control issues, no doubt. Had a couple of walks she issued. No strikeouts for Miss Taylor today. 3 pitches and sit down Miss Riley Hall. 1 out. Good start for Memory Frapp.
Now batting Samantha Ware.
First baseman Samantha Ware will now head to the dish. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Game screaming by. Here's the pride of the Potawatomi tribe. Firing one in there and it fouls off. 0-1 the count. I know we got a bunch of the Frapp clan watching from Oklahoma today. Appreciate you guys being with us. That's why we do what we do. When you're not here locally, you can still watch your favorite athlete live here on Gramstar Sports. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Samantha Ware. Count goes to 0-2. And the pitch. Chased a high one. Back-to-back chairs issued by Miss Frapp. 2 gone. And I'll bring up the pitcher, Destiny Pittman. Pittman's holding her own. Let's not be dismissive of Miss Pittman. She's only given up 1 hit to Robbinsville today. 2 runs, of course, have scored. A little bit of control issues herself. Yeah, Naomi had 2 walks and a hit batter today. Yep. And she can't make the play there. Pittman gets the first official hit for Copper Basin today with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. And I'll bring up Caitlin Pack.
Now batting Caitlin Pack.
Here's the pitch to Miss Pack. It hits the top of the net. How often does it go over the top of the net, Coach? Pretty often? I guess for college it would, yeah. So I guess they hit it that high, it's going to clear the press box. They ain't going to come in here, right? Right. Gotcha. Yeah. Got the head coach of the Lions sitting here with us today, manning the scoreboard. Doing a great job at it, by the way. It's not as efficient as you'll ever see. Almost like she's done it before. Do you know what position she plays? No, I need to watch the film. I'll tell you here, and we'll go to the bottom of the inning. I'll start. Well, I've been looking at a few of them, but it's been tough to see. How about that? Frapp strikes out the side in relief, and strands Destiny Pittman high and dry at first base. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. 2-0 Robbinsville. We'll hang tight with that right here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Back live here from Young Harris Softball Complex. 2-0 in favor of the Robbinsville Lady Knights. Each team has one hit apiece, and the Lady Knights are leading at the moment. And obviously want to build some insurance here. Naomi Taylor back up for her second attempt at it. She'll ground to the shortstop. And a powerful throw across the diamond. 1 out for Liz Carpenter. Good throw by Riley Hall.
The catcher, Liz Carpenter.
Riley Hall with a laser beam there to get it over to first. Basin, no slouch. That 15-6 win at their place. Like we said, they just kept lingering, kept hacking away. Even had a home run in the game off of Robbinsville. Waddy actually pitched that game. Missing her today. Robbinsville's 2 runs scored in the bottom of the first. Anna Williams hit an RBI single to score Zoe Schuler, and then she came home when the next at bat on a pass ball. Shallow center field, and it's dropped. E8 will be the scoring up here. Taylor Hall had a good beat on it, just bounced out of her glove, and Carpenter reaches.
Now batting the center fielder, Kinsley Phillips.
And Kinsley Phillips will step up to the plate. She swung at the first pitch she saw in the bottom of the second and flew out to left field. And a bunt will go right in the batter's box. Counts 0-1. Crowd is so into this game, they're literally not making a chirp out here. Enthralled by the action, she swung at one high and away, sends it to left field, and Angela Graves, I believe, is the one that makes the play out there. Number 31, she is. So another fly out to left field for Kinsley Phillips. That's 2 today.
Now batting the DP, Fela Welch.
And here's the DP, Fela Welch. She's batting, of course, for Olivia Lewis, who's on the infield today. In the absence of Surrey Waddy. First pitch to Welch is hit to left center field. Good break on it. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. Fans, don't blink. This game could end here in about 5 seconds. The way it's going right now, we'll go to the 5th. Still 2-0, Lady Knights. Fans here at GramstarSports.com, we stream 5 varsity sports for Robbinsville, North Carolina's high school athletics. We do volleyball and football in the fall. Basketball carries us through the chilly winter months. And then, as I like to say, we freeze to death for 90% of the spring with baseball and softball. It warms up just in time for graduation. And remember, a portion of the proceeds from all sales that you purchase right here on Gramstar Sports goes right back to the program you're watching here in Robbinsville. 2-0 in the top of the 5th. Memory Frapp back out. And one pitch, and she beans Riley Akins on the inside of the left leg, I believe it was. And that'll send her to first base for Riley Harris. So another base runner for the Cougars. Cougars have had a base runner in every single inning and have not scored yet. Just one hit today, but also just one for Robbinsville. It'll be a sacrifice bunt. Good, quick zip throw by Frapp, but it's a little low. Throw to third. Lewis will play it off a hop. And boy, the Cougars are in business now. They've got them at the corners with nobody out. Call that an infield single. She was flying down the line.
Oh, Craigie with a sacrifice. Akins goes to third on the air. Now batting the right fielder, Briley Harris.
Riley Harris will now bat in the 9 hole. Memory threw it. Rodney. Memory threw the ball. She fielded it. Now Memory got it right out here in front of the circle. No, that's all right. E1 it is. Look, there's one thing about it. We'll keep each other straight somehow. Well, you know what? You keep the Graham County Board of Education straight, and that's a full-time job. So, ball's bunted foul. Counts 0-2. Not a bad idea to try to squeeze there. And you're in desperation mode if you're the Cougars. Best scoring chance you've had literally all day. Runners at the corners and not a soul out. Bottom of the lineup. Foul back to the screen. Riley Harris got a piece of it. One of the seniors this year for the Cougars. They've got 3 on their roster. Destiny Pittman, the pitcher. Miss Harris and Brentley Beach, who we saw a lot of in the home game that we went to play Copper Basin on March 20th. Have not seen her today. Chopped. And that's a foul ball. Now it's 0-2. Foul ball. Oh, it's going to be fair, actually. It's going to stay on the side of the chalk. And that will be a RBI. Basin breaks through. It's 2-1 on the screamer down the first base line.
The third baseman, Alexis Hyatt.
He'll go 3 unassisted as Wachacha tagged her out. So let's see what we got here. Let's reset 1 out. That one broke way inside. Back to the top of the lineup card with Alexis Hyatt. Taylor Hall at second base. Schuler plays it off a hop. Good throw. Wachacha scoops it out. 2 outs. Moves the runner over. Fielder's choice 6-3. 2 gone for Angela Graves. No, that's the one we had wrong, Rodney. I'm sorry. That's the one we had wrong. Graves is in left field at 33's at second base. Caitlin Pack. That's the one that I had bass backwards. Caitlin's at second base. That's the one I told you wrong a minute ago. Angela's in left field. Yeah, that's my mistake. I'll take all the heat for that. You would think we watched sports before, folks. It doesn't sound like it, does it? Especially for me, anyway. Somehow I turn around bylines for the Graham Star each week. We'll figure that out. Thanks, man. I know. I spent a lot of time on those. I like doing them. They're a throwback. Yep. I had never done one till I got to the Cherokee Scout in Murphy, and they did them, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll have to learn how to do that. So now I love doing it. Like, I don't even feel complete unless I've done a box score. Yep. Voting for both. Yep. So every week we've got about 5 or 6 box scores in there. Yep. Would be doing it for Young Harris, but I don't work in Georgia, so it's fine. It's whatever. Guess I won't be doing one for Taylor Ledford anytime soon either. 1-2 pitch outside. Count goes to 2-2. 2 outs and 1 on. Here in this frantic inning, that is Taylor Hall camping out at third base. They've got a run without a hit. They sure have. Oh, ma'am. No, they've got 1 hit. That Pittman girl hit 1 in the 4th. Yeah, in the 4th inning. But I mean, this inning. Yeah. And that one will miss. Graves draws the walk. And they're at the corners again for the Cougars.
Now batting number 32, shortstop Riley Hall.
Bounce out of there, Liz. That one is swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Don't throw anything except that honey. Petey will have her throw a changeup. She'll hit 1 line drive. Upstairs and away, and looks like Graves is going to take second base. Boy, they just kind of napping there, forgot about Graves, and she gladly took off. And throw to first on the drop, third strike will end the inning. 2 stranded, but Basin breaks through on a RBI ground out. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-1 here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Bottom of the 5th, fans. First pitch to Aubrey Wachacha is going to be swung on and missed. 0-1. That one misses. Oh, caught the plate. My goodness. My mistake. 0-2. Wachacha leaned out of the way of it and still didn't get the call. Well, I just need to be quiet and not call it till the ump does. Excuse me. Wachacha got a piece of it, fouled it back to the net. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Robbinsville leading 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Swung on and missed. Wachacha chased one outside, tapering away. And there's a strikeout for Pittman. I'll bring up
now batting
Claire Barlow. That is Pittman's second strikeout today. And Barlow's going to be relieved, I believe. See who he's going to call in here. Not a whole lot of reserves today. Missing a couple of players, actually, for Robbinsville. I bet Taylor Jackson's back. I hadn't seen anybody bounce out of the dugout. Is she here? I didn't think she was on the lineup card. No, I think she's here. Okay. I still remember calling her. It is Taylor. It will be Taylor Jackson coming out. I hate those things so much. With a passion.
Number 12, Taylor Jackson.
So Jackson will bat. Here in the bottom of the 5th, she was a little unprepared. Had to Nomar Garcia Parra herself up with her batting gloves. and still trying to get settled up. No pitch clock in this sport yet, thank goodness. Yeah, it'd be cartoonish if it was. But now a shot clock in basketball is needed. Yeah. What? They've got it in Georgia now. Georgia high schools have it.
Schools aren't skilled enough.
Well, it just, it helps me when you got a situation where you got like a 30-point lead and the team wants to hold the ball the last 3 minutes and run the clock out. Make them shoot. I've seen that too many times. Jackson swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. I'll give you a quick rundown of our schedule next week, fans. We'll be with you live several days out of the week, we hope. Of course, Monday will be Robbinsville Smoky Mountain Softball at home. That'll be a 5 p.m. first pitch. Thursday, April 20th, if we can get everything worked out with Polk County, we'll be going back to Copper Basin. The baseball team will be paying a visit. And on Friday, we'll see the Lady Knights softball team again at home against Andrews. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Ball's dropped and dropped at first, so she reaches safely despite the strike being called, so may have an extra out here in the inning.
Barlow will re-enter at first base and run for Jackson. Now batting the shortstop, Zoe Schuler.
Schuler in. So Clara Barlow will jog back out and run now that Jackson reached. And Zoe Schuler will step back in for her 30 bat of the ball game. Schuler has walked and grounded out today, but she scored the first run of the game for Robbinsville back in the bottom of the first on an Anna Williams single. Where Barlow's got some good speed. Now we forgot to mention we'll see the softball team again on Saturday. AC Reynolds pays a visit on April 22nd. That is a 2 p.m. first pitch. So we'll have 4 telecasts next week. And at some point, your favorite publisher, editor, sports writer, news writer extraordinaire for the Graham Star will get some sleep. That one lined right out. Oh, boy. They caught him dead to rights. No way they could have known that one was going to get zinged. Good catch made out there at second base. And that'll be a double play, 4-3 to end the bottom of the 5th. We'll go to the 6th. Robbinsville still clings to a 2-1 lead. Top of the 6th. Welcome back, fans, to Young Harris. And we are on the softball complex today. Lady Knights and Lady Cougars duking it out, and it's a heavyweight battle so far, 2-1 in favor of Robbinsville. Robbinsville looking for win number 10 on the year. Basin looking to improve past the 500 mark. First pitch to Samantha Ware is a strike, 0-1. 1 hit for each team today, and probably enough. Counts 0-2 on the first baseman, Samantha Ware. Chops that one foul. That one grounded to Lewis, and she's going to send it a country mile over Aubrey Wachacha's head. She's 6'1", and couldn't even begin to think about grabbing that one. E5 all the way. Cougars have a runner in scoring position now. And that will bring up Destiny Pittman.
Now batting the pitcher, Destiny Pittman. They're going to, yeah, she did. They're going third. She got the only hit they've got.
Probably their best hitter, but they probably should have gone in the third.
Foul ball. And it actually hits. Ah! Hey, you said that literally never happened.
Rarely.
The chances of that happening. Where was your glove at, Carly Clark? Kenley Queen? John Barlow? Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Well, while we figure out why no one caught the foul ball until it tried to shatter one of the windows, we'll go back down to the field here. Looks like Petey Millsaps has called a mid-at-bat conference with the infield. Assistant coach, I guess they wanted to maybe get some signals worked out. I'm not sure what that was all about.
I have no idea. It's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Nothing close. Make her chase it. It's your best hitter.
Pittman still at the plate. Batting in the cleanup hole. And we're at number 4. Strike 3. Frozer dead in her tracks. And that's the first out with Samantha Ware hanging tight at second base.
Now batting the second baseman, Caitlin Pack.
Pack up now with 1 out. 1 on. Frapp now with 5 strikeouts in relief. Popped up, and she made a nice basket catch. Good work by the junior Lady Knight.
Now batting the catcher, Riley Akins.
Young Harris coach seems impressed, just saying. So she hadn't had an official at bat yet. Just plate appearance. Oh, okay. Brother, I do it every day. It's hard to turn out 40,000 words a week like you do and not make a mistake somewhere. Yeah. Popped up. Frapp calls everybody off and reels in back-to-back putouts. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. The Cougars strand one again. It's 2-1 Lady Knights here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Welcome back, fans. Bottom of the 6th. It's 2-1 Robbinsville. Anna Williams set the lead off for the Lady Knights. Williams, a freshman, has been a nice surprise this year. Roddy Nelson pointed out before the game, she actually started the year in the 9 hole in the lineup and has squirmed her way all the way up to number 2. Ball and a strike on Anna Williams, batting .412. She has a triple and 8 RBIs. That one grounded through the opposite way. Good hit by Anna Williams. I'm telling you, folks, that's the girl to watch as we go on through these next few years. Williams and Waddy are going to be part of that strong freshman class that just came up. And Memory Frapp will come up to the plate. That's only the second hit today for Robbinsville, if you can believe that. Normally a potent offense. That one up and in, and Pittman got the call. He kind of shrugged her shoulders when she got back in the circle. But, hey, she'll take it. Trying to hang on to a 1-run deficit. Chopped into the infield. That'll put the ball in play. That's in no man's land. And everybody's safe. Infield single for Frapp.
Frapp reaches on the infield single, brings to the plate second baseman, Naomi Taylor.
And Taylor up now.
Yeah,
go to first. And Williams thought about leaving third and did, but got back safely.
Sacrifice.
So I believe Delaney Brooms is going to be called on to pinch hit.
Running for the pitcher at second. Is that what we're doing?
I believe so. So courtesy runner, excuse me. It will be a courtesy runner. Delaney Brooms is not pinch hitting, my mistake.
11, Delaney Brooms, courtesy runner
So
at second base for the pitcher.
Carpenter, in fact, will be the hitter.
Now batting the catcher, Liz Carpenter.
Fly ball left field. That's caught by Graves. Tag it up and scoring will be Anna Williams. That is a sacrifice RBI F7 in your scorebook. If you're keeping it at home, it's 3-1 Robbinsville. Work. Lady Knights playing small ball, getting the run across. Need some insurance this late for sure. And Kinsley Phillips hopes to bust it all wide open. Get this 2-run deficit off the back. And a quick one will get her at first. So sacrifice 5-3. 2 outs.
Sacrifice.
And that will bring up Fayla Welch.
Now batting the DP, Fayla Welch.
Who would have an error? Who are you trying to figure out an error on?
There was an error on the sacrifice.
Oh. And right at the center fielder. Boy, Welch just missed 2 RBIs. We'll go to the 7th now, but it's the last chance for the Cougars. Robbinsville's got a 2-run lead here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone, to the Gramstar Sports Network. It is the top of the 7th, and more importantly, the last 3 outs for the Copper Basin Cougars. First pitch grounded right back by Taylor Hall, and Memory Frapp will dump it to Wachacha. 1 out. Memory Frapp's been strong since moving inside the circle.
Come on, girls. This is a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Me and you both.
We just need to hit.
Okay, moving right along the express line, as they say. 2 more outs left, and Basin doesn't at least tie it. We're going to the house here tonight from Young Harris. We'll give a special shout out to the softball program letting us set up shop today. You guys are awesome. Always letting these kids come down here and play a game on this field. One, 2 count on Briley Harris. And she hacks at one in the dirt. And boy, howdy, what a quick play by Liz Carpenter. 2 outs.
Now batting the third baseman, Alexis Hyatt.
Like a hiccup almost there, and Alexis Hyatt is the last hope and prayer for the Lady Cougars here tonight. Henry Frapp is in a zone since checking into the game. She had 5 strikeouts in just 3 2/3 innings of work. I Copper Basin has 1 hit on the record book today. That one popped up. Olivia Lewis will make the play. And if you tuned in late, you probably missed it, folks. This one's over just as quickly as it started, it seems like. Final score, Robbinsville 3, Copper Basin 1. That's going to be your final here tonight from Young Harris.
1 hit, 2 errors. Robbinsville 3 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors.
Been our privilege to bring it to you here this afternoon on the Graham Star Sports Network. Been a fun one this afternoon, and we appreciate you being with us wherever you may have been this evening.
Enjoyed it.
Robbinsville improves 10-2. They pick up the 3-1 win this afternoon over the Copper Basin Lady Cougars. We'll return home and we'll enjoy the rest of our spring break. No more games on tap, folks, until we head out on Monday when school resumes in Graham County. We'll have Smoky Mountain on hand. On Monday, 5 p.m. first pitch for the softball team. We'll see baseball action on Thursday at Copper Basin, Tennessee, if it all works out. We're working on that one. Friday and Saturday, Robbinsville softball. You'll have softball at home against Andrews at 4:30 on Friday, and a 2 p.m. first pitch on Saturday against AC Reynolds. Until then, this is Kevin Hensley for the Graham Star Sports Network. We hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Hope until
It's